Welcome back, everyone. John with My Small Business Blueprint, and we have part 2 of our Small Business Spotlight for this week with April Krabill of Pure Haven Essentials. Welcome back, April.
Thank you.
So last time we kind of talked about meeting people where they are in this process.
Yes.
That they don't know a lot about the toxins that are in their products that they use every day, that you kind of help them through that education process. But that's only half of it because it is a direct sales company.
True.
So from a marketing standpoint, from an advertising standpoint, how do you meet people where they are?
Well, usually people come at this topic from one or two directions. They either start with food or they start with their products. So if we look at the food side of it, I just try to think about where I can find like-minded people.
Okay.
So one example is this gluten-free food festival that comes to town, and it was a really big hit last year. And so I had a booth there and met with all sorts of people who were definitely aware of the food aspect and the toxins in their food, but may not have been aware of this. Or sometimes I would meet people who were aware and were seeking out safer products because of what they had learned through the food channels.
Okay. And so we talked also about all the types of consultants out there,
Right.
meeting them where they are with their aspirations. What are some of the success stories that you've been able to have from a personal standpoint of introducing people to Pure Haven and the response that they've gotten out of it?
Well, one of the most satisfying things for me is truly helping somebody. I know a lot of times, people look at an opportunity like this and they may see, oh, it's just selling lotion. But really that's not the case at all. I like to tell a story about a family that I met who was allergic to sunscreens, and it ruined a vacation. They had gone on a vacation, they had applied a sunscreen they bought thinking that it was safe and that it was fine. They all had a reaction and ended up coming home early.
Oh, wow.
That's a serious issue. That's not just a lotion. That's a lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
And so she was able to try our sunscreen, and it worked well for them. And I got a call that was, thank you so much. We were able to go on vacation. I never got into this thinking something like that would happen, but that's exactly why I'm in it.
Okay. Well, and if you think about creating the experiences,
Right.
you were able to turn a negative experience into a positive.
Yes.
And I assume from that family standpoint, they'll always keep in contact, always keep coming back
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So we've talked a little bit about the money part of this, how you've been able to grow it into a business. But along with that is you have flexibility in your marketing. You can run what types of promotions, what types of programs that you want to. What are some of the different programs that April Krabill has chosen for Pure Haven?
Yeah, that's one of the things I really like about being an independent consultant is that I have the flexibility to do what I want. And so I've done a couple of fundraisers, for example.
All right, go into more depth about the fundraisers.
Okay, sure. So, for example, I have an acquaintance who has a sister who has Lyme disease.
Okay.
And she is fairly young and was struggling with a lot of ramifications of the Lyme disease and needed help with her medical bills. And so we were able to pull a bunch of people together to have a workshop for them to learn about safe products, to earn safe products for the host sister, and then also to give back financially.
Okay.
That's an independent choice that I make as a consultant to give back financially, but I'm able to do that because that's what I choose to do.
Wonderful. So it's not only impacting people in some of the positive aspects of their life with the vacations, as you mentioned about, but it's also the helping people at their time of need as well.
Absolutely.
And so I would assume from a small business owner standpoint, you might not have that flexibility, but because you're able to structure this the way that you have been able to, you can pretty much help people on a daily basis.
Yes. Yep.
Wonderful. Well, I want to thank April Krabill again for sitting down with us today, going through some of the different marketing that she does and how she sets herself apart from the other consultants that are out there.
Thanks.
Have a great day, guys.